Welcome to the bedroom.
No, I wouldn't call Hef a fatherly figure.
Hugh Hefner was even creepier than you thought. For as long as you've been alive, society has regarded Playboy mogul Hugh Hefner as a harmless grandpa. But oh, how wrong we were. As it turns out, Hef was a total creepazoid. He controlled his girlfriends' lives, made them get plastic surgery, gave them curfews, recorded them without their consent, and used the Playboy bunnies as drug mules.
It was just weird because we were kind of treated like children in a way.
If that wasn't enough, Hefner's final creepy act was to buy the cemetery vault next to Marilyn Monroe. Even though he had an entire family to be buried with, he chose to be buried next to Monroe, who he didn't really know personally, but probably thought of frequently in a personal way because she's his oldest, hottest dream. Obviously. Hefner was famous for his harem of girlfriends who all looked like they were stamped out of bleached Alabama sorority girl factory molds. And that's because they kind of were. He pressured them into boob jobs and made them bleach and grow out their hair. When Holly Madison expressed a grain of individuality by cutting her hair, she claims Hef freaked out. "You better grow your hair back right this instant, or ask me next time you go get a haircut so I can save your glimmering locks in my lady's hair bag that I keep under my pillow." I imagine it sounded something like that. He also freaked out if they weren't home on time, with the exception of specific going out nights when Hefner paraded his girlfriends around town, which was a whole other thing.
Yeah, it was wild.
His girlfriends had to be home by 9 p.m. on the dot. Otherwise, according to one woman, they were told they would have to sleep on the lawn, and breaking any rule, even once, also meant getting kicked out of the Playboy mansion. Hef's creepy actions weren't just limited to his girlfriends. Oh no. According to several former residents and employees, everyone who visited the mansion was photographed and videotaped without their consent, and often in compromising positions. Whether the tapes were intended for future blackmail or just to get Hefner off isn't clear, but does it really matter? It's still creepy. Ex-girlfriend Isabella St. James said there was a hierarchy in Hef's harem. Not all of Hefner's sordid acts revolved around sex. By all accounts, drugs flowed as freely through the mansion as STDs, and various ex-bunnies have said that Hefner got prescriptions in their names and would send them out to meet with the cartel members for the harder stuff. I guess he didn't want to do it himself, because buying drugs from cartel members in a robe would just be weird.
You know, here's Hugh Hefner. He's this older, accomplished, very intelligent man. Why would he be so petty? But I learned the hard way.